No one had imagined that a machine used in the fields would shake the technology industry of the whole world. There was no big event, no fanfare, just a glimpse, and from that moment the entire global market was stirred up. This is not an ordinary tractor, but a powerhouse that has surprised everyone with its size, power, and technology. Looking at its weight and length, it seems as if a tank has come to the fields. But the surprising thing is that such a heavy machine runs so smoothly that it is hard to believe. It has such track systems installed that do not lose their grip on any soil, no matter what the weather is. Talking about the technology inside, sensors, AI, and GPS control have made it a smart machine that works by understanding the condition of the field itself. It has so much power that it can finish the biggest work in minutes, and yet it consumes fuel so intelligently that the cost is also under control. Experts are calling it the future of farming, and people on social media are asking, "What is this?" The rest of the companies are now wondering what the answer would be. After all, what kind of engine is installed in it, which is considered to be the most powerful engine in the world till date? And what kind of technology is installed in it, which has shaken the global market? So let's know the real power behind this tractor. But before that, if you have not subscribed to the channel, then definitely do it, so that you keep getting news of such explosive technology first. Sometimes the biggest revolution happens without any noise. Something similar happened recently, when the first glimpse of a new machine came out in the world of agriculture. There were no big posters, no huge launch event, and no media promotion. But as soon as some of its pictures and footage appeared on social media, there was a stir in the agro-industry. Experts, engineers, and farmers from all over the world started asking the same question. What is this, after all? The company kept so silent about this tractor that many people considered it a rumor. But when it was seen running in the field for the first time, that too without any obstruction, very comfortably, people understood that this is no ordinary tractor. Its presence was such as if a tank had landed in the field. And seeing its look, even more discussion started. Long and wide body, wide track system, and very dominating style. According to experts, this is the heaviest and most powerful tractor in history. Its weight and size is so big that there may not be any space left in small fields. But the interesting thing is that despite being such a heavy machine, its balance is so perfect that whether the field is muddy or dry, it goes straight through it without getting stuck. And this is what makes this tractor different from all others. Performance with power. Till now, tractor companies around the world have been offering models of 300 to 500 horsepower. But this machine has broken that limit. It is being said that its power is so much that it can run such big implements at one time, which earlier even 3-4 tractors together could hardly do. And this is the reason that people who are watching it are not just surprised, but are also asking themselves the question, what will the other companies do now? A storm of horsepower, but still smooth. John Deere 9 RX830. Whenever we talk about tractors, the first thing that comes to mind is power. But if power is combined with intelligence and smoothness, then the machine is not just a machine. It becomes the biggest weapon of farming. Something similar has happened with this new tractor, which has changed the definition of horsepower. Till now, it was believed that if a tractor has a power of up to 500 horsepower, then that is enough. But this machine has gone far beyond that. Its power is so much that the person who sees it for the first time cannot believe that it is a farming tractor. People think that this much power is found in a big industrial crane or tanker. Why is it needed in farming? But this is its wonder. It has not just raw power, but technology that automatically decides when to apply more force. It has sensors that measure the condition of the ground, depth of the implement, and moisture in the soil in real time. The engine is then controlled accordingly. This means that it will put in full power when needed, and when not, it will automatically slow down, without the driver having to do anything. Now, talking about smoothness, one would not expect such a heavy and powerful machine to drive like a car. But looking at it, one feels that it is not a tractor, but a Lexus SUV. Be it potholes in the field, uneven ground, or muddy terrain, this machine moves forward in a very stable and balanced manner. Its gear system and transmission are so well tuned that it does all the work without any jerks. And the most special thing is the coordination of its engine and technology. It has so much power that it can pull 5 to 6 big implements at a time, but still, the person sitting in the driver cabin does not feel much vibration or noise. The atmosphere inside is so quiet and high-tech that it does not seem that you are sitting in a tractor. Touch-screen display, real-time data, and AI-based assist features make it the beginning of a new era of farming. This tractor not only means that the work will be faster, but also that the machine is capable of taking decisions on its own. This means that now the farmer will not have to pay attention to every small thing. The machine itself will tell where to stop, how deep to plow, and how much fuel is left. This will not only make the work easier, but the farmer will not feel tired even for long distances. Some experts have even said that this machine runs on brain power and not horsepower. It has the intelligence that was not seen in any tractor till now, and this intelligence makes it different from the rest. So it is not just about power. It is about the intelligence that makes even a heavy machine smart and reliable. And if this trend continues now, then in the future all tractors will be like this, which will have power as well as the ability to think. Technology hidden inside. AI, sensors, and smart drive. If you see this tractor for the first time, you may think that it is just a big and powerful machine. But the real story does not start with its appearance, but with the way it thinks. Yes, you heard it right. This tractor does not just run, it also thinks. And the work of running its thinking is done by the high-tech sensors, AI system, and smart drive technology hidden inside it. First of all, let's talk about its sensor-based drive system. The soil in the field is not the same everywhere. Somewhere hard, somewhere soft, somewhere dry, and somewhere wet. In such a situation, if the tractor runs in the same mode, then either the land will be damaged or the tractor will get stuck. But the sensors of this machine scan the condition of the ground in real time. As soon as there is a change, the sensors immediately signal the engine and track system, and the entire system adjusts itself accordingly, without the driver having to do anything. Now let's talk about its GPS mode. In farming, every inch of accuracy is very important. If the plow does not move in a straight line, then there are frequent overlaps or gaps, which affects the crop. But this machine maps the field with the help of GPS and moves in a straight line, no matter how big the field is. The driver just has to start. After that, the tractor itself decides where to turn, where to stop, and where to come back. Now let's come to the most interesting part, AI, artificial intelligence. Till now we used to see this technology in mobile, internet, or cars, but now it has come to the fields as well. The AI system installed in this tractor first understands the entire work, then works accordingly. For example, if more soil is being dug in the field, then it will automatically reduce the depth of the tool. If the ground is harder at some place, it will increase the power, and if there is a need to save fuel, it will automatically go into low power mode. Apart from this, it also has a data analytics system. This means that the tractor keeps a record of every work, how much work was done, how much was the moisture in the soil, how deep the tools went, how far the machine traveled, how much diesel was consumed. All these figures can later be seen by the driver or farmer on his mobile or tablet. This helps them understand which part of the field is more productive and where improvements are needed. And then comes its smart drive mode, which makes it different from all other tractors. Usually, experience is required to drive a tractor. But even a new driver can drive this machine very easily, because all its controls are automated. Steering, gear, brake, everything is controlled from one place with a touch screen or joystick. The driver just has to give instructions. The machine does the rest of the work on its own. Its cabin also does not look like that of a tractor, but like a high-tech office. There is no noise from inside. There is an AC system, comfortable seat, and a completely digital dashboard. This means that farmers will no longer be bothered by the sun, dust, or fatigue. Sitting comfortably and watching the machine run will be enough. Now imagine, when a tractor can do so much on its own, how much the farmer's hard work will reduce. Now, there is no need to go to the field again and again to check the soil. The machine will tell itself. Now, there is no need to worry about whether the track is running correctly or not every time. GPS and sensors will take care of everything. And the biggest thing, this tractor has been designed not just for today's farming, but for tomorrow's farming. Dual quad track system. Talks to the ground, not the road. The real test of any tractor is when it works on different types of land. Sometimes dry, sometimes muddy, sometimes sloping, sometimes rocks. And in such a situation, the machine that maintains its grip in every situation is called the real hero. The biggest strength of the new machine that has come recently is its track system. And these are not ordinary wheels, but a system like dual and quad track, looking at which it seems that the tractor has come straight from the future, not from the farm. Usually a tractor has 4 wheels, 2 big ones at the back and 2 small ones at the front. But in this machine, wide tracks have been installed instead of wheels. Tracks means a system that has a grip like a tank. In this, 2 or 4 tracks work together, due to which the tractor gets the same balance in the entire field. Now, whether there is mud in the field or the soil has become loose due to rain, or there is deep soil somewhere, this machine does not slip at all. The second advantage of tracks is that they do not put much pressure on the land. When a normal tractor runs, its wheels press the soil, which damages the surface of the field. But this track system does not sink too deep into the soil, due to which the quality of the land for the crop remains intact. The farmer does not need to improve the soil again and again. Apart from this, when a heavy implement is attached at the back, the balance of a normal tractor starts deteriorating. But due to the presence of 4 tracks in this machine, the weight is spread all over the system at once. That is, no matter how heavy the machine is, there are no jolts in the field. This thing is very useful for farmers because due to this, the machine does not stop repeatedly while working in the field. Now let's talk about the farmer-first approach. That is, the thinking in which not only power but also human beings have been taken care of. In today's time, there are many machines, but how much do they think about the health and comfort of the farmer? The people who prepared this tractor have taken this thing very seriously. And this is the reason why it not only reflects power, but also comfort and humanity. The driver cabin of this machine is completely farmer-friendly. As soon as you sit inside, you will feel as if you have come to the cockpit of an airline. The seat is very comfortable. A suspension design so that the driver does not get jolted even on the rough terrain of the field. The seat can be adjusted up, down, forward, backward, so that every person can fit according to his own. Now, let's talk about vibration and noise. After working for many hours on normal tractors, the driver gets tired. Back pain, vibration in hands, and noise in the ears. But this machine has a vibration control system, due to which the driver does not get much fatigue. Also, its engine is so smooth and quiet that one can sit inside and talk comfortably, listen to songs, or set the next route on the GPS screen. Apart from this, its smart control layout is also very easy and intelligently designed. Usually, every control in a tractor is separate, sometimes below, sometimes on the right, sometimes on the left. But in this, all the controls are on a single panel. Touchscreen display, joystick handle, automatic gear shifting. Everything is operated from one place. The farmer does not have to bend, turn, or exert himself repeatedly. The best part is that this tractor can be operated by every farmer, whether he is a novice or an experienced farmer. The technology is so user-friendly that anyone can operate this machine with ease with a little training. And this is what makes it special, where the machine is not just made for the farm, but also for the body and mind of the farmer. Today's farming is not just a game of hard work. Now it is also a field of technology and comfort. And this machine is the perfect example of that thinking. A combination of power and intelligence, a partnership between machine and man. This is the new face of farming. Challenge for others. Pressure on Ford, Mahindra, and Case IH. Ever since the first glimpse of this new and high-tech tractor machine has come out, the entire agro-industry has been in a state of panic. Some are calling it a storm of power, while some are calling it the first sign of future farming. But there is another big thing hidden behind it, which is now slowly on the lips of every farmer and expert. What will the other companies do now? Names like Ford, Mahindra, and Case IH have been a symbol of trust and technology in the field of agriculture. These brands have always made tractors according to the needs of farmers, sometimes in durability, sometimes in price, and sometimes in performance. But now the new player that has entered the field has shaken the thinking of all these people. Why? Because this machine is not only powerful, but also very smart. The technology given in it, AI, GPS-based field mapping, automatic driving mode, and track system, has so far been rarely seen even in the high-end models of other companies. And this is what has become a challenge now. Brands like Ford, which have long had a strong hold in the heavy power and commercial agriculture segment, are now wondering whether they will be able to take their old platforms to such an advanced level. Because power alone is no longer enough. Now the farmer also wants technology, and that too at a level that makes him feel something new every time. Mahindra, which is the most popular name in the Indian market, is facing a double challenge. Firstly, it has to upgrade its tractors in terms of technology, and secondly, it has to make them fit in the budget of the farmers. Now that people are seeing that a machine can think on its own and control the depth of the field, soil grip, and fuel consumption, Mahindra will also have to think big to stay in this race. This is an even bigger warning for Case IH, which is known for premium technology in the international market. Because now the question is not just about technology. Now the question is how accurate and field-friendly the technology is. The new machine that has come is not just smart for show. It is proving itself on the real ground. And this is now forcing Case IH to also make its models more farm-centric, not just full of features. Now the question is whether these companies will be able to catch the race quickly. Or will their grip in the market start loosening? Because farmers no longer think like before. Now the farmer wants not just the strength of iron, but also digital understanding. He wants the tractor to understand the language of his field, where there is less water, where the land is hard, and where more fuel is being used. And when a machine is doing all this on its own, it becomes a direct challenge for other companies. Another big thing is that this tractor machine is not only showing its results in international shows, but also in the fields. The reactions of the farmers, its discussion on social media, and the demo videos coming continuously, all these are now creating psychological pressure on other companies. However, it is also true that these three companies, Ford, Mahindra, and Case IH, have no dearth of experience. They have resources, technological team, and a deep understanding of the market. But now, they will have to speed up their system. Now, they will have to enter the field with new thinking, not old formulas. If some inside reports are to be believed, Mahindra has already started working on AI-based tractor technology in its R&D center. Ford is also planning to integrate smart drive and GPS systems in some of its high-end models. Case IH has also accelerated trials on future automation systems. This means that the battle has begun, and the company whose technology stays in the field and understands the farmer will move ahead. So this new machine is no longer just a tractor. It has become a test, a challenge, and the beginning of a race. Everyone else will now have to strengthen their shoulders. Otherwise, this new power will leave everyone behind. Fuel efficiency and eco mode. Balance with power. All the powerful tractors that have come in the market so far have had a big problem associated with them: heavy consumption of diesel. Meaning, they got a lot of power, but the expenses also increased accordingly. And this is why many farmers, even after seeing such a tractor, used to think, it will run great, but who will bear the monthly expenses? But this new machine has completely changed this thinking. Because along with power, it also has such intelligence that it does not let the fuel get wasted. The most special thing about this tractor is its eco mode. That is, an option that controls the power of the engine according to the need of the work. If the field is light, the soil is soft, there is no need for more power. Then the tractor shifts itself to low power mode. And if any hard or heavy soil comes, then it brings itself back to full power at the same time. Now, all this happens without the driver having to do anything. The driver just has to start the work. The machine understands the rest itself. This means that fuel is not burnt unnecessarily, and only as much pressure is put on the engine as is necessary. This gives two benefits. One is saving of diesel, and secondly, the life of the engine is longer. That is, there is less impact on the farmer's pocket, and also on the life of the machine. There is another interesting thing in such high-tech technology: real-time fuel data. There is a system inside the tractor that records every minute how far the machine has traveled, how much work has been done, and how much fuel has been spent. And you can see all this on the screen in the cabin. This clearly tells the farmer in which work he is spending more diesel and in which less. Gradually, this creates a habit of driving the tractor wisely. Now, talking about the environment, nowadays every farmer knows that along with farming, protecting nature is equally important. And when the tractor itself can increase or decrease the power according to the need, the smoke and carbon emitted from it also reduces. The engine of this machine is so advanced that it causes much less pollution than the old tractors. That is, it takes care of not only your pocket, but also nature. Now, let's move on to another important question. What is the first reaction of the farmers? Because no matter how powerful or advanced a machine is, the real test is when it lands on the ground. And the same happened with this machine. When it was driven in the field for the first time, the nearby farmers gathered to see it. Someone said, "Is this a tractor or a tank?" Zrenia, while someone said, "By Sahab, it looks like a robot." And this was not said just in jest. because its movement, control, and way of working were exactly like a machine, but like a thinking machine. Many farmers drove it themselves. Their first experience was that, despite the tractor being very heavy and big, it is very easy to drive. No more noise, no vibration, and no hassle of changing gears repeatedly. Slide your finger on the touch screen, and the tractor sets its path and power accordingly. That is, it gives the experience of not a tractor, but a farming smartphone. Some farmers also told that in the fields where they used to take a day to finish the work, now this machine finishes everything in half a day. And the most interesting thing is that despite the work being done fast, the quality of the soil remains intact. Neither is there unnecessary digging, nor does the land get spoiled. But yes, some farmers still have questions in their minds. Is this just a show-off machine? Will it run on the land for years, or is it just a first-time hobby? The answers to such questions will take some time. But so far, the initial feedback, testing results, and reactions of the farmers are showing that this machine is really something different. This tractor is not today's farming. It is a preparation for tomorrow. It has power, understanding, savings, and also thinking about nature. And above all, the convenience of the farmer has been given top priority. Until some time ago, the tractor was considered just a strong iron machine, whose job was to plow the field, sow seeds, and turn the land. But now times are changing. The new machine that has come has shown that now the tractor is not just a name of power, but also of technology and sustainability. It not only has tremendous power, but also has such an intelligent system that decides on its own when, where, and how to work. Features like sensors, GPS, AI, and smart drive have taken it to a completely different level. And the most important thing, despite so much power, it saves fuel, causes less pollution, and also maintains the health of the land. Now the question is this just a new model or the beginning of the next big revolution in farming? Will every tractor be like this in the coming times, which can think, understand, and take decisions on its own? Looking at today's speed and thinking, it seems that yes, this is not a tractor, but an indication of the direction of the future. If you also want to stay connected with such technology, then like the video and do not forget to subscribe to the channel, so that every big news of the world of farming reaches you first.